one of the most, if maybe not the most important things that we do is be involved with government affairs on behalf of our membership. And that's really, as much fun as we're all having and as much fun we're going to have through the rest of the evening, that's really what it's about here tonight. If every $1 million salon across the country was to receive the benefits of this bill that will be reintroduced next year, everyone's looking at probably $14,000, $15,000 back on the bottom line. And that is healthy for everyone, manufacturers, distributors, everybody. So it really matters to all of us. So really, without much further ado, I'm going to bring Jill up, and she's going to tell us about the logistics of the evening, how things are going to run, how you can write a check if you'd like to, how you can get more involved, and how things are going to roll out. So that really, tonight is all about fundraising. Welcome and enjoy your evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, TSA Managing Director Jill Kohler.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so thrilled you're here because every pre-show meeting is like, do you think anyone's going to come? Do you think anyone's going to come? And you came, you showed up, and I'm so honored and proud because we're doing something very, very important. I have a very quick story. I'm known for telling entirely too long of stories, and I've been prepped. I will not go over. But Frank Zona was traveling to San Francisco, and he was on a train. He did not take a train from Boston to San Francisco. He just happened to be on a train at some point. He's sitting next to a guy on a cell phone. The guy, oh, you're kidding. Oh my gosh, how can this be? This doesn't make sense. Hangs up the phone, visibly distressed. Frank looks at him. The guy looks at him. I can't believe this city. Frank says, what do you mean? What's wrong with this city? I can't believe it. My wife and my kids broke down on the freeway. The city police pulled up. They won't help her get gas. They won't help her fix the car. They won't move the car because it's a state highway. Can you believe it? So Frank, well, that's not so good. I need your help, says the guy. Frank says, what do you need? The guy says, money. What does Frank do? Frank is compelled to think for over 4.5 minutes in silence while the man stares him in the face. Am I being scammed? Is your wife and kids really on the highway? Or are you going to get some money from me? So Frank says, listen, doesn't know in his heart what to do, can't tell if the guy's scamming him, pulls out $10, gives him $10. Everyone on the train's watching. The guy says, geez, thanks so much. This is really going to help. Gets off the train when the train ride's done. Frank's convinced he's been scammed. Sorry, don't know the answer. I have no idea if he was really scammed or not. But I tell you that story because the whole idea of asking for money and getting it is because you trust someone. Frank didn't trust them. He didn't have a good feeling about it. But we're asking for money tonight, and I need you to feel deep, deep down that the money you might give is going to a good place. It's being spent with a good heart, with the right intentions. I hope you know that our tax policy consultants, our lobbyists, all the things you absolutely do not want to talk about on a fun Saturday night are hard at work on the money you raised. We spend the money properly. And I invite you to trust us through questioning, through asking, because we're doing the right thing on behalf of our members, 7,000 strong, 50,000 employees that see 75 million client visits a year. We're making a difference. Thank you. First and foremost, never been on a catwalk, and I'm going to take full advantage of this. sorry, but you try and stand up here and not walk down that thing. Too bad my husband's not here. Anyhow, this is going to look really staged. But I walked in that door tonight, was getting ready, getting everybody backstage for our big award ceremony, making sure Vidal Sassoon and the Tim Hartley were here and ready to go, and someone walked up to me and gave me $100. And they said, I hope you do the right thing with it. I don't care what you have to do, if it's a $5 contribution or more, but we're here for a purpose. I've been taught to ask for what I want. And I'd like to acknowledge those companies that have already given checks to the effort, because we're already over $25,000. If I could please have the checks. Here they come. Here's the fabulous TSA staff. Salon Systems, $1,000. Bright Futures, $1,000. Chris Carpenter, $1,000. At Crew, $1,000. Avance, $1,000. The De Pasquale Companies, $1,000. Goldwell, $5,000. Kenra, $10,000. And Bumble, $10,000. Thank you. We have our thermometer. We're already at a little over 20. Oh. Let's hear for Tony Quist, our director of sales. He did that on purpose because he wants you to buy space at Cosmoprof North America. He wanted a little attention for that. The thermometer over here is going to track our progression. I want to say sharpen your pencils, so while we have some fun right now and have the awards ceremony and then move on to our fabulous Vidal Sassoon, that we will, at the end, in about 9:45, be able to announce that we've met our goals. You have contribution forms. You have TSA board members. Throw your hands in the air, TSA board members, so you can know they're going to be collecting your money. They're hoping that you can give. If everybody gave something, what you feel comfortable giving, we'll get there. We'll have funding for 2005 for our TSA Government Affairs initiatives. So with that, can we please have one more round of applause for all the money we've already raised? Thank you. And now, if you would please, we're going to have the presentation of our TSA's annual awards. And most importantly, I think a really terrific opportunity is last year's award winners will be presenting the award to this year's winners. Thank you very much.
For charitable outreach, last year's winners, Matthew Fairfax and Keith McGlashan.
Thank you. I'm not used to being up here in front of all you people, so bear with me here. We were very honored to receive this award last year, and we're very pleased to give it this evening to the winner. The Charitable Outreach Award is given for exceptional involvement in your community, to the person that's committed locally and nationally and promotes the spirit of giving within their workplace.
When Keith and we came in and we were checking into the hotel last year when the awards were being handed out. But it sounds like it was probably better because Sydney probably did a better job of receiving the award than we would have. But when we bought our salon 5 years ago, we set three things that were our priorities. One was our employees, the second was our clients, and the third was our community. And so we made this our main goal, is to make sure we were involved, and it has paid off both with financial rewards, but really from the spirit and from the heart. And we are known in our community because of how involved we are. And so this award to us was awesome, because if nothing else, we want all the businesses in the Shoreline area and the Seattle area to know that it's a good thing to give back to the community that supports them.
So we get to the awards. The nominees are, oh, I just feel like a movie star up here or something. The nominees are Diana Fisher, Marilyn Iloff, and Marianne Nicoli. And the winner is...
And the winner is Diane Fisher, Charitable Outreach.
Thank you. This is really an honor. I don't deserve this. I feel like my staff does, because I have a wonderful staff and we do everything together, and it's been fun giving back to the community. Thank you.
Presenting the Government Affairs Award, last year's winner, Joanne Nichols.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank TSA and PBS for recognizing this most important segment of our industry. The Government Affairs Award honors the outstanding advocacy on local, state, and federal issues. This year's nominees are Mark and Tina Vanderhoof, Leif Christensen, Mario Vildez, and Don Thorpe. I'm most honored to present this award this year, and the winner is, I can't wait, Leif Christensen. Leif isn't here, so I'll be accepting the award for him. Thank you very much.
Presenting the Manufacturer Partner Award, last year's winner, Wella Corporation, Melanie Karoyan.
Good evening. I am so thrilled to be able to present the TSA Manufacturer of the Year Award this evening. I was so excited last year to have the opportunity to accept that award on behalf of the Wella Corporation. I can't tell you how excited we were. And for one really incredible reason, the Manufacturer of the Year Award is awarded to the manufacturer that truly supports salons and stylists and helps support our spas and the TSA and helps improve the industry. So are you ready? The nominees are Aveda, Paul Mitchell, Kenra, L'Oreal Professional, Goldwell, and Wella. And the winner is L'Oreal Professional.
Wow, that's really special. You know, since its inception, L'Oreal Professional has been committed to professional hairdresser, and our commitment stands true today. And we have such a strong belief as an organization in what TSA is doing, and we're so proud to be a sponsor of TSA and part of what TSA is doing. So we thank you on behalf of L'Oreal Professional, and we'd like to donate $5,000 towards the cause. Thank you.
Presenting the Distributor Partner Award, last year's winners, Sydney Berry and George Learned.
Good evening. I would have to say this is the most exciting award of the evening, Distributor of the Year. Why Distributor of the Year? Because it provides strong support to salons and spas across the nation. The distributor supports TSA in their vision, and that is owners sourcing and sharing business solutions. Last but not least, finally, something that Sasha would say to me, this is a non-negotiable. This is to help improve the salon industry.
This award last year will have been my most cherished award that I've ever received in all of my years. As a salon owner 30 years ago, I felt so alone. TSA provides a composite, a place that we can all join together to unify, to collectively have best business practices, and that's what everybody here brings together. So as you are here enjoying the learning, learn from one another, because that's where the strength of this organization comes from. It is a composite of so many individuals that the Freds and the Edwins and the Howards and the Sams and the Carmens, there's so many people that have done so much to generate TSA, so much hard work. So the nominees for this year's Distributor of the Year award go, and I think the nominees are all winners in my mind because you've worked so hard. Columbia Beauty Supply, Deep Pasquale, Raylon, and the Neill Corporation. And the winner of this year's Distributor of the Year award is Neill Corporation.
Thank you so much. And I want to, it's always about remembering. And for us, it's always about remembering that we are only as successful as our partners, and that's the salon. And I can't be more excited. And I know Edwin is smiling down on us right now, and thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone, and I really want to thank our customers. I want to thank Aveda, without whom none of this is possible. And also, we really feel strongly about the charitable initiative tonight. We're going to donate $5,000 as well. So thanks, TSA.
Presenting the Spirit of TSA Award, last year's winner, Jan Seybold.
Jill told me to do that. Wasn't my idea. Now, how do I follow that? I mean, come on. Spirit of TSA Award. What is this? The Spirit of TSA Award honors it honors the individuals in this room that are so important. It's the salon owners. The salon owners that make up an integral part of this organization. The salon owners that show up to welcome to our world. They show up at the charitable outreach. They come to the learning lounges. They come to Symposium year after year. They answer emails. They visit other salon owners that are having challenges. They give of their time, they give of their energy, and it's really what makes this organization as special as it is. When I won this award last year, I was really surprised. It was a very humbling experience. There were three other incredible salon owners, and
tonight is the same thing. The people that have been honored, I want to recognize and thank them for all that they've contributed to make this organization a success, every single one of them. The nominees for Spirit of TSA Award are Gail Fulbright, Pat Hellmondollar, Cindy Montaigne, and Avanette Pinkard. Ooh, this is exciting. And the winner is Pat Hellmondollar.
Girlfriend, you look hot.
I just want to say one thing to everybody. That is, keep on smiling.
Okay, 5,000 L'Oreal, 5,000 Neill Corporation, 10,000 just came in from Profound. Thank you very much. We're up 20, okay? So it is my pleasure to introduce the most handsome man and the Executive Director of International Education for Vidal Sassoon, Mr. Stephen Moody.
Thank you, Jill. Hi. Hello and good evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and
you're going on in a minute.
it's a pleasure to
Get the models in
present
their order.
an elite group of people this evening, and a good-looking group of people too. I'd like to say thank you very much for being here this evening and donating so generously to a wonderful cause, Capital Campaign. I'd also particularly like to thank the TSA group for pushing the boundaries and inviting Vidal Sassoon creative team to come and present this evening at what is really a business symposium. So thank you very much, Jill and the TSA, for bringing us here. Thank you. You know, TSA hasn't lost sight of the fact that we work and live in a very unique and special industry. And the heart of this industry lies in creativity. And again, I'd really like to thank everyone at the TSA. Sunday and Monday, Tim Hartley and myself are not doing hair. We're going to be sharing with everyone a multimedia presentation, one that celebrates 50 years of Vidal Sassoon creativity. It's a journey of hair, trends, and fashion. This journey was made possible by one man who literally changed all of our world. I'd like to say a big thank you to Vidal. As we say at Vidal Sassoon, it's all about the hair, so sit back and enjoy the next 50 years from the genius of Tim Hartley and the Vidal Sassoon creative team.
Mission impossible, geisha souriante, gun in my hand, perdu, Tokyo, Kyoto, quel aéroport?
15th century warlord Dokan Oda built his castle where Tokyo now stands, town called Edo, door of the bay.
Red Army, il s'est passé, canon, destination danger, Tokyo Airport.
In 1603, the shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu declared Edo his capital and visited long lines of railroads had begun. It was renamed Tokyo.
Maison de papier, geisha sadique, papier passeport, rien à déclarer, douanier samouraï.
In 1868, by the Emperor Meiji, when he moved the imperial capital from Kyoto, history, both ancient and recent, is a blessing of grace.
Techno-fasciste, Siamese brother, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, I'm lost in the airport, gun in my hand.
To Tokyo than it is to any other major city, Phoenix would be a better name for the capital, though its story is punctuated by earthquakes, wars, and fires that have all but destroyed its fabric and people. The two worst fires were in 1657 and 1772. Then in 1923 came the most massive series of earthquakes. The tremors killed 2,000 people and 57,000 more died.
Jolie japonaise, estampes animées, soleil levant, maison de jade, pagode grillagée.
In the fires that followed, in less than 20 years, Tokyo was once again one of the world's greatest cities. World War II was worse than the 23. Earthquake, it destroyed 2/3 of the city.
Like to take a cement fix, bigger standing cinema. Dress my friends up just for show, see them as they really are. But the people in my brain, two new pens to have a go. I'd like to be a gallery, put you all inside my show. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Andy walking, Andy tired, Andy take a little snooze. Tie him up when he fast asleep, send him on a pleasant cruise. When you wake up on the sea, be sure to think of me and you. To think about paint and to think about glue, what a jolly boring thing to do. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all. Andy Warhol looks a scream, hang him on my wall. Andy Warhol, silver screen, can't tell them apart at all.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, each time we meet, walk on by. walk on by. Make believe that you don't see the tears, just let me grieve in private, because each time I see you, I break down and cry. Walk on by, don't stop, walk on by, don't stop, walk on by. I just can't get over losing you. I'm sorry if I seem broken and blue. Walk on by. Walk on by. Foolish pride, that's all I have left. So let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when you said goodbye. Walk on by. Don't stop. Walk on by. Make believe you never see the tears I cry. Walk on by.
Who I think is probably one of the most genius hair colorists in the world, who's done us proud, I think, today. Step forward, John. So, icons. We're looking at icons in this collection. This particular look was inspired by, these are vintage Azzedine Alaïa dresses from the 80s, and the resurgence, the renaissance of the 80s fashions in clothes, makeup, music have really inspired this look.
Okay, with our colors here. First of all, what we did here was a fine pre-licensed section going through the side, asymmetrically down to the area of weight, and then we used a vegetable color throughout the entire hair to pick it up and to give us this, more intense eggplant sheen through the hair.
And a beautiful haircut here from Elizabeth Hartley, who's the head of the creative team here in America on the West Coast. This is a little something from me, working with the idea of graduation and geometry, and then just keeping this very fringy edge through here, just for a little dash of punk. Okay? Thank you, ladies. Okay, next. Okay, so we didn't want to leave. Andy Warhol is always an amazing inspiration, and I just love the idea of cloning. And I think it's an amazing kind of showcase for hair, because this is almost like a uniform, so you don't really look at the clothes, but you're just going to look directly at the hair. And obviously inspired by Andy's wig, but with a little bit more precision just thrown in through here. And I love this. I call this like a kind of Kennedy blonde that John's done through here. So we've got an amazing styling story and a color story for men in one here.
Okay, colorways here, pre-lightened, and then we did what we call a laser, coming through asymmetrically, and then a borderline through the other side using charcoal gray, and then the pre-lightened area was toned with a pastel blonde. Our other side here, We just colored the top area, pre-lightened, and then toned with Seybold and a violet brown.
Okay, let's hear it for the Andes. Okay, so this next part of the collection, really I think the idea is that we're taking bits and pieces from all the different eras, throwing them in the air and taking little, combining the techniques. This look we call lo-fi, which is the opposite to hi-fi. And I think what's really new, again, a beautiful haircut from Elizabeth here. And what I've been talking about a lot is this emergence of combinations between short hair and long hair together really creates something totally extraordinary. And as you saw this evening, it makes the hair move in a really, really amazing way. And this beautiful diffused color that John's done through here as well, I think is pretty amazing. Thank you, John.
Okay. Color-wise here, we've done vertical slices through the side, vertical slices through the left side as well, and then chevrons through the top using orange, blood red, and a pastel pink. And the base color was like a deep eggplant purple.
And for this haircut, I was kind of wanted to show something that's a little bit inspired by the 70s take on glamour. So what I've done here, again, is to work with the extremes of length, very short, coming through the center of the back, and then out into this extreme of length and working with the natural texture. And Ziggy Stardust orange from John.
Yeah, I thought it was natural. It's pre-lightened, and then we colored over with semi-permanent mandarin and fire colors, giving us these shades of orange.
It's very rock and roll.
Okay.
And then finally, this is our take on sportswear. Long live Chanel. And so we took a little dive into historical sportswear with the equestrian look, which has been a major theme in a lot of the shows. And here we have a haircut from Trisha, who is she's teaching in our education center here in San Francisco. Very talented young lady, beautiful chic shape. I think really just speaks for itself, doesn't it? Very wearable. And again, from another one of the young creative team, Mikey, here in the San Francisco Salon, again, working with that combination of sleek chic with a little dash of punk. I hope you like it.
Color-wise, pre-lightened panel asymmetrically through the back, and the fringe too going from a point, creating a large triangle. The pre-lightened area is colored blood red, and then the all-over base is a deep chocolate brown. Our other model here, pre-lightened panels, as you see, through the back, and then we've done a borderline coming down through the side and then going horizontally across. Pre-lightened area colored with a mixture of pink and violet, and then a mushroom as a base, mushroom tint.
I love the mushroom, John.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay, so we're thrilled to be here, and I hope that you enjoyed our little show, and if you did, it makes it all worthwhile. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're doing great. We're at about 45. So that's our job. We're going here tonight. So please enjoy yourself. The night's not over. We're here for another about an hour for you to enjoy each other's company, to give to our event. The board will be here to welcome your donations. We have a government affairs booth for the whole weekend. if you'd like to contribute at a later date. And I want to thank you on behalf of our board and all the staff for being here tonight at our fundraising party. Thanks so much.